Good afternoon. I wanted to show you a cool experiment that I've got going on here. So, for the most part, most of these tropical trees that we have here, that I've got here anyway, are technically subtropical. I mean, when you look at a tropical tree from, say, the Amazon rainforest or the jungle of Southeast Asia, any cold or anything that hits below 40, they are not going to make it. So, mangoes, wax jambu, centaur back here, the llama, all of these are subtropical. That's why we're able to grow them here. I mean, a lot of these are technically Zone 9B, with the exception of some of the Zone 10 plants, like such as the centaur, for example. But I wanted to show you an experiment that I've got going on here. If you follow me back here, so in this makeshift greenhouse here, I've got rambutans growing, a durian here, and newest collection, the purple mangosteen. So if you come closer, all of these were propagated from seeds. Everything in here, these 4 plants, seedlings, if it goes below 50 degrees, they are going to stress and likely die. And if it's over 100 degrees, they will also likely die. Also, in addition to the temperature differences, the humidity is also a major factor on these guys growing. So with a lot of these tropicals, this is ultra sensitive tropicals, the humidity, it needs to be between 70 and 90%. Right now, if you look at the sensor there, it is 97 degrees, 97% humidity. I did just water these guys, so that's why it's showing 97. But generally, I've been able to maintain them towards the 75%, so which is awesome. So starting off with the first one here, this is a rambutan, native to, well, it's native to the Southeast Asian region, but yeah, very sensitive when it comes to cold. If you look at the outer tips of the leaves, that's frost damage, and again, it's in a shelter where it really does not get below 50. Going on to this one right here, that is a durian. So yeah, this is probably the world's stinkiest fruit, but it is also crazy delicious, very sweet and creamy. Going on to this one, that is the mangosteen. Not just any mangosteen, there's different varieties of mangosteens, but this is the one that people commonly associate when the word mangosteen gets used. This is the purple mangosteen. All of these, well, and last one, another rambutan. All of these are very slow grower. I mean, for example, both of the rambutans, they were propagated, I want to say 7 months ago. So that's 7 months worth of growth. The durian was propagated about 5 months ago. The purple mangosteen, admittedly, I've not been able to propagate any of them from seed. I tried propagating about 50 different seeds through various means. No luck at all. And I suspect the reason for that is because the quote-unquote fresh mangosteens that we get, if you're lucky, that we, to find one in store, the ones that are imported here, those have been treated with irradiation, which probably makes it so where they can't grow, propagate from seed anyhow. So this one this is one of the rare occasions that I did end up getting it from online. But anyhow, they seem to be, doing okay. I mean, who knows? I mean, within the next 6 years, maybe the Rambutans will give me some fruits. On the durians, it's been reported between 5 and 10 years. That's when they start fruiting. Mangosteens, in ideal condition, in ideal environment, you're talking about maybe 15 to 20 years. So check back in 20 years to see what the state is on this guy. But focusing on the durians just a bit, I wanted to show you how crazy cold sensitive these ultra tropical plants are. We moved all of the big guys, the big trees out of this heated greenhouse. So this is also another batch of rambutan. If you've seen my previous videos, the whole container was full of seedling rambutans. And I mean, these are the best of the breed. These are the ones that made it to winter in a heated greenhouse. I mean, the rest, I did plug just because, they died out. So these are the strongest ones. So I'll be keeping a close eye on these. I mean, just to give you an example of the extreme temperatures here in the Central Valley, this jackfruit seedling, it was doing great. Same with this Kaimito store apple that I referenced in the previous video. I mean, it was pushing out new growth. But then, middle of March 14th specifically, we needed to leave town early. So we left the house at about 6 o'clock. And that morning, I mean, the coldest it got to was like 37 degrees. These are technically zone 9B. So I left them out in the front yard, south facing, right next to our house. And about 2 hours worth of cold. This is what happened. Still alive. I mean, I still have hope that they'll come back. Same with the Kaimito. I mean, that's what we get in the valley. But again, it's still very much alive. These are just setbacks. Specific to jackfruit, I'm not worried. I mean, I've got a bunch of replacement jackfruits here: cantaloupe, orange crush, and gold nugget. And one thing too, this is unrelated, but I wanted to show you. This is the Araza that was underwater. I've since upsized the container to a 15-gallon, but I made a discovery the other day. See these little, I don't know if you could tell right there. Let me see if I can show it to you. But see that little green knob? That is new shoots coming out. So this guy should make a full recovery. Kamana lychee, unrelated, but it's just doing awesome. It's flowering. So anyhow, yeah, just wanted to show you the experiment that I'm doing. I mean, it's tropicals can really grow anywhere. It's just a lot of them, like with the ultra sensitive ones, you're gonna have to baby it. Consistency is key, and the soil that I use is actually a mixture of my own. If you look at it, for seedling, for ultra sensitive, I use a good amount of sand in the mixture. If you look at this, I mean, this is basically about 60% sand for drainage and 40% peat moss. Peat moss holds onto the water, and also it acidifies the soil, which is what a lot of these ultra tropicals need. So anyhow, yeah, just if you want to take a look at some of the videos that I did previously in terms of germinating the rambutan and also the durian, just check out the links below. If you have any comments, just leave them below. Just bear in mind, I'm not a trained botanist. I have no formal training. Everything is learned from experience. So if you have any questions, just leave it down there, and I will try my best to answer it. But my answer will be from all the research that I've done, and also from personal experience. All right. Have a good afternoon.